Hey now, Brightsider! How about a fresh portion of mind-challenging riddles? Great! Then let's get down to work.
Yeah.
Look at this picture attentively. Can you figure out the answer to this unusual equation? If your answer is 43, you're absolutely right. Which word would you use to describe a person who doesn't have all their fingers on one hand? Probably this word should be regular or normal. Probably no one has all 10 fingers on one hand. Most people have 5 on each. Let's say you've got a big round cake with 7 candles along its edges. You need to blow out all of the 7 candles, which are placed in a circle. But there's one rule. Once you blow out one candle, the candles next to it also get extinguished. If you blow on an extinguished candle, it will reignite. So, if you blow on a candle, it will go from lit to unlit and vice versa, as well as the candles on either side of it. Your task is to blow out all of the candles with as few blows as possible. Here's a little hint for you. Blowing on the same candle twice is the same as not blowing on it at all. Blowing on the same candle 3 times is the same as blowing on it once. You need to blow on each candle once. Start from any of them and continue around the circle. You will relight several candles, but eventually all the candles will be extinguished by an adjacent blow. Uh-oh, what a strange situation. I'm sure it's some kind of misunderstanding. Can you figure out what's going on here? The man probably took his pants off so that the woman could make a repair for him. And she most likely needed a safety pin to do it, the pin she had on her shirt to keep it together. Now look at this image. Who is behaving in a stupid way here? It's the woman on the right. Not because she puts the baby in the pool, but because she has not checked the water temperature before doing it. That's exactly what the woman on the left is busy with. Look at these people. One of them has robbed a bank. Both of them have their wallets open and are showing what's inside. Can you figure out which person is the criminal? The man on the left has a wallet full of cash, and the guy on the right has an empty wallet. But if you look at him attentively, you'll see a dollar bill peeking out of his pocket. So he must be the thief. Imagine getting stranded on a deserted island. Ew, sounds scary. Do you think this man will survive there, wild animals and all? Cheetahs don't usually attack humans, and even though this encounter looks dangerous, the man will be able to survive if he doesn't behave aggressively or if he starts feeding the cheetah. Look at these images attentively and try to figure out which of these men has a cat. It's obvious that it's the man on the right. Even though the guy on the left has a cute poster with a feline on the wall, he might just be a cat lover. But in the room of the man on the right, you can spot quite a few scratch marks on the wall. This man called the police and told them that someone had broken into his house and robbed him. But the police suspect that he is lying to claim the insurance money. Can you figure out why they are suspicious? Well, that's because even though there are several vases on the floor, none of them are broken. Look at this beautiful wedding photo. They look so happy and in love. The only problem is that one of these people is from another planet. Have you spotted them? The bride was definitely not born on Earth. She has 3 arms. Gee, I wonder if the groom has noticed. Both of these people seem to be in danger. The road is quite uneven, but which one of them is more likely to trip? That's a good question. Can you find the answer? The visually impaired man is careful and uses his white cane to find the safest way. But the woman isn't paying attention to her surroundings, engrossed in her phone. She's more likely to trip. David was born on the 25th of December, but strangely, he has always celebrated his birthday in the summer. Why does he do it? David lives in the southern hemisphere. In December, it's summer there. Now look at these girls. Can you deduce which of them has a dog? It's the girl on the left. Her pooch apparently tore her sneakers while she was away. These people all look pretty normal, but one of them is not a real person. Who is it? It's the guy in the middle. Look attentively, and you'll see that he doesn't have a shadow. Why was every single person allowed on the party bus except for 2 people? They were married, and the party was for singles only. Mark was an infamous robber, so smart that he was always one step ahead of the police. Mark's rivals were jealous of his skills, but once they got to know that Mark's just got his hands on a precious necklace. His main competitor decided to steal this necklace from Mark to prove that he was a more skilled thief. So he searched Mark's house but didn't find the necklace. Disappointed, he put everything back in place and left. When Mark came back home, he immediately realized that someone had been there. How did he figure it out? The bed is the clue. It looks different than before the rival's visit. Look at these people attentively. All of them are teachers, but one teacher is fake. Can you figure out which one? It's the guy on the left. Can you see his portrait over there on the wall? He's a wanted criminal. Now look at these 2 teachers. Which of them is a criminal? Is most probably the lady on the left. Look, there's something red on her sleeve. Ooh, is it blood? Michael had a powerful enemy who was a dark wizard. Once, he managed to kidnap the man and lock him on top of an incredibly high tower. In Michael's room, there was just one small window and no doors at all. But the wizard thought it wasn't enough. He set the tower on magic fire and apparated away. Michael knew he didn't have much time left. He looked around the room and saw 3 magic potions. The first one could make him inhumanly strong. The second would turn him into a vampire. And with the help of the third potion, he could summon any animal he wanted. Which potion should he drink? Even if he destroyed the tower with his newly acquired strength, it wouldn't help him with the magic fire. No animal could help him escape from the tower. But if he chose to become a vampire, he would be able to turn into a bat and simply fly away. Richard was walking through the park after work when somebody hit him on the head from behind. When he woke up, he was in a well. Luckily, there wasn't too much water in it. But as soon as Richard tried to climb out of the well, he realized that the walls were too slippery. The man noticed a rope with a bucket tied to it. The bucket was hanging pretty low, but try as he might, Richard couldn't reach it. However, in 15 minutes, the man was running away from the dangerous place. Can you figure out how Richard escaped? The man took his shoes off and threw them into the bucket. It lowered, and Richard managed to escape. That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.